Hi everybody, this is Laura
And Arnie.
with Crazy Cool Cakes. Today we'll be teaching you how to make these beautiful cactus cake toppers.
Let's go ahead and get started.
Let's start by making a beautiful barrel cactus. You can make these in just about any size. Roll a ball of gum paste into a fat teardrop, just like this. Now we want to flatten the bottom by placing the pointy end down on our tabletop and give it a slight press as you turn it. To make the indentations into the top of my cactus, I'm going to be using the blunt end of my handheld blade. Create a star pattern by pressing in 4 lines. Now just simply follow the lines at the top all the way to the bottom. Be very careful that you don't cut yourself. I just love creating these cacti. They're so fun and easy to make. Looking cute already. Next, I'm going to use the pointy end of my medium-sized Martha Stewart ball tool to poke tons of little tiny holes. I like to go section by section. This helps me avoid poking holes in my indentations. For the simplest form of barrel cactus at this point, you could add a little flower. But I want to teach you how to make this adorable barrel cactus that has a little baby arm coming out of it. So to make this, we're basically going to make a miniature version of what we just made. This time, roll your teardrop a little bit pointier and then indent your star pattern at the very top. Just as we did before, follow the lines all the way to the bottom. Cute and tiny. Now just poke a bunch of little tiny holes all over this little arm. Here's what mine look like. I'm going to use the end of a toothpick to help me hold this in place. Insert the blunt end of the toothpick into the cactus so that you just have a little bit sticking out. Add a little bit of edible glue and carefully push it onto the toothpick. Just like this. Now I'm going to use my smallest ball tool to make a little tiny hole at the very end of this arm. We'll add a little flower a little bit later. But next I'd like to show you how to make this super cute version of this cactus. To create this, you're going to use a small amount of gum paste and you're going to make another barrel cacti just like we've done before, just a much smaller version. Again, to make sure it stays in the perfect position, we're going to use another little piece of toothpick, and I'm going to insert it exactly where the two are touching. After adding a little bit of glue, I'm going to press on the smaller cacti onto the toothpick, making sure that the two little holes will be seen from the front. How cute is that? Now I'm going to teach you how to make a beautiful saguaro cactus. This is basically the same concept. Take a larger amount of gum paste and you're going to roll it into a long teardrop shape. Then flatten the bottom by pressing it on your work surface. And just like we did with the barrel cactus, make a 4-line star pattern on the top, and then you're going to follow the line through all the way to the bottom. Here I've placed my cactus on a piece of foam to make sure I don't flatten the bottom while doing this. Now all we need to do is to poke a bunch of little holes all over our cactus. There, that wasn't so bad. Next, I'm going to use my medium-sized ball tool to pre-make a couple of little holes, one on each side of the cactus. And this is where the little arms will be inserted. Just press into the gum paste and move your ball tool in a circular motion. Notice how I made the holes at different heights. Next, I want to insert a skewer into the bottom of my cactus. This will help my cactus stand up freely on top of a cake. The skewer should only go in below the height of the lowest hole. Now I'll need to insert a small toothpick piece in each hole, blunt end in first, and this is where the arms will be attached. I'm making a few holes all over my cactus with a small ball tool. This adds a little bit more texture. And if you'd like to add a little flower later on, don't forget to make a little hole at the top. The skewer doesn't need to be very long. I recommend cutting it at about 3 inches. For each arm, roll out a small ball of gum paste and you're going to roll it into a long teardrop shape. We'll also give these little arms the same lines and indentations as we have to our cactus. After texturing each arm, we want to give each one a nice little bend. To add the arms, all you simply need to do is add a little tiny bit of edible glue inside the hole. And then go ahead and press the little arm onto the little toothpick piece. Oh my gosh, that looks so adorable. Our cacti are about to get even cuter. Let's make some cute little flowers for them. After you roll a tiny amount of red gum paste into a teardrop shape, take a modeling stick and poke a hole right in the center. Take a pair of cuticle scissors and cut a total of 5 little slits. This will give us 6 petals. Use your finger to gently spread the petals open, and then be sure to press in any sharp corners. Pinch each petal between your fingers to widen them and spread them out a little. The bottom of your flower should still be nice and pointy. Add a little bit of glue inside and around the opening of the hole and insert the pointy end of the flower. Use your modeling stick to press it in. How pretty does that look? I've already made another little flower for my smaller barrel cactus. Super cute. Let's see how cute the Saguaro Cactus looks with a little flower. Love it. You can leave all your little cacti on a foam to dry. There's so many cute little variations of these cacti you can make, from simple barrel cacti to little paired barrel cacti. There's the one we made with the little arm. There's just so many. So cute. I just know you guys are gonna have so much fun making these. Look at all of these beautiful saguaro cacti. These will make any cake look gorgeous. We hope you enjoyed this tutorial, everybody. Thanks for watching.
We'll see you next time.
Hey guys, did you know that we have more awesome tutorials for you to watch? If you'd like to learn how to make a beautiful Jack Skellington cake, click on the video on the left. If you'd like to learn how to get your icing to the perfect icing consistency, click on the video on the right. We'd like to invite you to visit our online shops, and we would love it if you could follow us on our social media. But what we would love more than anything is if you would subscribe. We appreciate all of our subscribers.